Hi everyone, I'm Mike from the Church of God. Been in the Church of God for about 3 years now. I just wanted to do this video to kind of talk about my experience before coming to the Church of God and also after coming into the Church of God. It kind of starts with a story. Me and my friend, we were heading to New York, and it was one of those times we had kind of a very deep discussion. We were driving up there, we had 5 hours in the car, and eventually just kind of led there. But I remember to this day that he brought up some things that were in the Bible. He brought up something called Daniel's prophecy. He started talking about, man, what do you think this means in the Bible? It's talking about kingdoms that would come, places that should be there in the future, kings that would fall. And it was something that kind of changed my perspective about what the Bible is and what it could be for me. Because up until that time, I grew up Baptist, I grew up Presbyterian, in and out of non-denominational churches, but the point was that I never really caught to what is the main point of the Bible, and is it really something that's meaningful in my life? After that point though, I started to have questions, I started to have motivation to learn more. And there came a time much later that I really wanted to know, is the Bible real? Is it true? That was about the time I got preached to, and it kind of came out of the blue, but at the same time I'm a person who kind of looks into these signs. Like, I don't really believe in coincidence, and here these two people are and they want to ask me, did you ever study the Bible? Do you want to know more about it? I said, yeah, of course. And they just started preaching from there, and they told me some things like a Sabbath day and all these other things that they taught me. And from there I just came and I said, you know what, I want to go study with you guys. And I never left. I went for study after study after study, and it was just amazing because for the first time in my life I started to see, why am I here? What is the purpose? Why is this? How do I know the Bible's true? Well, there it is, prophecy. Everything was in the Bible, and it amazed me. But it's the realization of having faith because I understand, not having faith because someone told me I should believe in it. And in the Church of God, I can honestly say I have real faith. But all that faith, all that understanding of the Bible, it was leading me somewhere, leading me to someone. And then I came to understand about God the Mother, Heavenly Mother. I never thought in a million years that I could ever be on the earth the same time as God. But every single time I read about Jesus Christ and the disciples, I always wondered, what was it like to be walking with God? Here's their story. Man, they're so lucky. Why not me? But I came to find out, I am that person. God is here. God the Mother was prophesied to come, and she's been here this whole time waiting for me. And here I am finally understanding everything about the Bible so that I can be led to her. So there's so many things that people think and say whenever you say God's here in the flesh. I mean, how do you tell someone that? I want to get on the rooftops and tell people God's here in the flesh, but they might think I'm a little crazy. And even then, you know, it's a hard message to understand. But what I have to say is, if you study the Bible, if you take the chance to study something that's real, you'll see the most real truth that there is in this entire universe. And that is that God is real. God is here in the flesh. And so I really encourage every single person out there who's ever had questions about the Bible, thought maybe there is something deeper in there and also in the world, please come study at the Church of God. Please come understand about God the Mother. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.